What it do? What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Aaron Turner, aka Challenger Complete, back at it again with another video. And I'm making this video spur of the moment right now, real quick. I just wanted to say to y'all, like, it's okay to be different. Like, plain and simple, bro. It's okay to be different. And what I mean by that is, like, from my own personal experience, like, I grew up in the South Bronx. I was not your typical black kid. Like, I was interested in anime, which is from Japan culture. I was interested in rock, which derives from black culture, but was stolen by white people, and then white culture kind of took it over and that whole thing. But like I was into like more upbeat pop techno kind of music, and I was into like rocker t-shirts and emo this and punk and just the complete opposite spectrum of what your typical black kid from the South Bronx would be interested in. I didn't watch basketball growing up. I liked to play, but I didn't watch any of the teams. I wasn't gang this and I'm gonna be outside like doing that. Like I wasn't. I didn't follow the status quo. For a long time, I hated myself because of that. I often found myself following people around, following all the people that would bully me, following them around, trying to understand like why can't they just accept me? Like why can't they just like me? Why can't they just see that I'm trying so hard to be accepted? I remember one time I followed these group of like bullies. This is probably in like fourth grade. Followed them up a flight of stairs. They were going upstairs. Yeah, all screaming, yelling upstairs. I'm following them. One of them turned around, looked at me, and said, "Yo, like, what are you doing here?" And literally kicked me down the flight of stairs. Like, I tried to get myself up before anybody else saw and kept running up the stairs, pushing down how I felt. So ostracized, pushing down how I felt so apart from like just the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, I often found myself fighting people in school, not because I wanted to fight, but because I felt like that was the socially acceptable thing to do for where I was from. Like, I found myself doing drugs because I was, not heavy drugs, but just like smoking weed or whatever, like at a very young age, because I thought that was what would make me cool. Like that's what would make me accepted. Taking pictures with guns on Facebook, like guns that weren't even mine. Like how stupid and dangerous was that? But I wanted so bad to be accepted by my peers that it was like, this is what I gotta do so that everybody could think I'm like them. Um, and even like moving up here, I moved up here to Buffalo, to upstate New York, and again, I'm different. Ain't very many black people up here. Um, if my slang comes out, if I'm talking like this and just talking kind of regular, people don't really understand that kind of like that speech, that kind of vernacular. Like I gotta work really hard to not call somebody my nigga or say the N word if they're white or not black, because that's just how that's my personal term of endearment. Like I gotta code switch, as they would call it. That's what we were taught, which is so detrimental because it's like you're basically teaching black people like you gotta change to be accepted in this world. And let me tell you guys how not right that is. They're right to a degree, I'll put it. They're right to a degree because for ignorant people, yes, you gotta change and be a certain kind of way, especially if they're in leadership or management, because sometimes if their belief is that, the right way is button up, suit and tie, speaks well, that's just what you gotta do to sometimes make it and survive. But I'm gonna tell you why they're wrong too. Because I'm so different, like at my job, I often stand out. I often am someone that, just naturally stands out from other people. I don't understand some things that like they talk about, some references, some things just fly right over my head. I don't get it. But what I did was that I went ahead and used my difference as my power. And so because I'm so different and because I know how it makes me feel, I noticed that my other coworkers feel that way too. Just because they're not black doesn't mean that they don't feel different, or that they don't feel socially accepted, or that they don't feel ostracized from a group of people. And being able to recognize that I'm leading basically like the pathway for like more inclusion. Like I'm leading groups now and trying to get breakout groups started so that we can all get to know each other better on a deeper than work level. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is something really important because it's gonna help the work. It's gonna help work be better if we all feel like we're friends. And we don't have to necessarily be friends, but if we all feel comfortable with each other. The jokes that we make will be taken better. How we interact with each other will be better. Like certain etiquettes and certain practices that management begs for from their people will be done, because I was able to use my difference as a catalyst to empower everybody who's different to just be yourself, because your difference doesn't take away from you, it adds so much. But if you're able to see that power in yourself and then capitalize on that to then help other people, man, you're doing God's work right there. And I felt the need to make that video, because this video right now, because literally like it just happened, like me being able to kind of like include everybody in something and speak up for difference. And other people, other coworkers, they literally were like, yeah, I agree, dude, like that's great, like keep going, keep doing it. And it just felt so good to like do so. So I wanted to make this video to just tell somebody out there who's watching this, like, it's okay to be different. 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 You are still beautiful. You are still loved. You are still wonderful. Your difference is what makes you special. It doesn't make you like out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Or it doesn't make you wrong. You're not wrong for being different. You are the person that you are because you're supposed to be. And the sooner that you're able to take that as a power and use that power to empower other people around you, is the sooner that you'll be able to build that confidence in yourself. Or even flip, as soon as you're able to have that confidence in yourself and how different you are is when you'll be able to empower other people. Because you'll find that other people feel like they're different too. But if nobody says anything, then we'll all just feel awkward together. So I wanted to make this video real quick just to talk to you guys about that. I love you guys so much. If you guys need any help at all, talk to me in the comments, man. I'm gonna keep on making videos just like this. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Turn on, push that bell for push notifications when I upload something, because someone out there could really, really use this information and really, really use this advice. It saves lives. It really does. And in a world where entertainment and hip hop and fights and music and all this brainwashing, all this stuff comes out that gets to pop and becomes this big thing that everybody focuses on. Things like this should be talked about just as frequently, and things like this should be promoted as well. So I love you guys so much. You guys have a great rest of your day. Be different. Love you guys. Peace.